The final boss in the battle against cancel culture has emerged, and this test will determine who actually does support free speech and is against anti-whiteism, and who is a neocon, conservative Inc., establishment media coward. This woman, Shiloh Hendricks, was captured on video, purportedly in a park in Minnesota, using the little N-word, which we all know hurts a lot of black people's feelings. And oftentimes doesn't really hurt their feelings. They just pretend it does. They use that as leverage to try to gain power over white people because of their black fragility. And every time this happens, you know what the twits on TikTok do. They spend their entire day and week trying to identify the individual and then dox them, publish their personal information, call their employer, harass them, and then get them fired, and try in every way possible to ruin their life. But not this time. White people are fighting back, along with many assimilated non-white people who view themselves as Americans, not hyphenated Americans, and don't see everything through a racial lens, because she set up this Give, Send, Go page, assuming that this is actually her. And these sites are very good about making sure that the money actually goes to the person who it's supposed to go to, so that there's not fraud being committed, because there's a lot of money involved in these crowdsourcing pages. On Give, Send, Go, which is an alternative to GoFundMe, which wouldn't allow such a thing. GoFundMe, you may recall, banned Kyle Rittenhouse's page, and then his legal team set up a page on Give, Send, Go, which really then put this site on the map. And so Shiloh Hendricks has a page here to support and protect her family, because when someone gets doxxed and gets as the target of the TikTok mob, all kinds of unimaginably horrible things happen. And so she set the goal, I think, pretty low. But as always, people just keep raising the goal as the money keeps raising as well. And so the goal is $250,000. And she has raised so far $205,000, because obviously people are just tired of people getting canceled for using a little word. Here's the video and what happened before this purported Somali refugee started videotaping her and harassing her for using the little word. She's in the park with her child, and another child came over and allegedly stole something out of her bag. And so she called the child a little word that hurts a lot of people's feelings.
You call him a child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him a Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say.
She just said it again and again and again. Oh, well. Some people may be saying that she's a terrible person for calling a child that little word, but how is that really any different than just calling the child a brat? It's like sometimes, every once in a while, you can't help but swear. Even if you're around kids, you drop something and it breaks and you're like, oh, bleep. You're not really thinking, it just kind of comes out because you're frustrated. And that's what she was. So, big deal. And when the black male Karen pulled out his phone and started pestering her, instead of apologizing and groveling and pleading with him for forgiveness, she just doubled and quadrupled down.
You don't go digging through people.
Somebody digging through.
A little kid just did.
That little kid, you call him a
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So,
Oh, are you chasing him? Well, yeah, he stole her stuff, she said.
so that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for
There's no such thing as hate speech. Hate speech is free speech.
that.
I don't give a.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
So we'll see about that, he says, what the internet says about you. So, of course, he posted that in order to get her doxxed and get her canceled. And that's why so many people are having her back and have donated over $200,000. So far, this hasn't made any mainstream media when I'm recording this late on Thursday night. But later this morning, later this afternoon, this weekend, it very well may, because once the liberal media catches wind of this, that people are standing up for this woman and that she raised this much money, they're going to absolutely lose their mind. The woman has quickly become an icon, standing up for free speech and mocking black fragility. As you can see, she is now a meme. Others are making memes about the incredible support that she's receiving through the Give, Send, Go page.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
Because people are tired of lunatics like this who live online and dedicate their days to try to ruin other people's lives when they're captured on video using a little word.
Share. I'm trying to find the woman who called the little boy the N-word, the 5-year-old little boy, autistic boy.
Oh, now they're saying that he's autistic, which may or may not be true. Most likely it's like the game of telephone. It just starts morphing into a bigger and more fake story. So now he's an autistic boy.
She needs to be found and locked up.
Oh, now she needs to be arrested and thrown in jail, she says. So imagine having such a pathetic life yourself that you're dedicating your time in order to trying to find who this woman is so that you can hopefully get her arrested because she called a kid a little name after he stole something from her. These same losers got Lily Gaddis fired, the cute white girl who was making a cooking video and then said the little N-word, not to be mean, not to offend anybody, but just, you know, using some ghetto black slang, trying to be cool in the middle of her TikTok video. And they spent several days doxing her and trying to ruin her life. Black fragility got so out of control that baseball player Barry Bonds posted on Twitter after seeing a video that went viral of some students at his daughter's high school singing along to a famous rap song and using the lyric that contained the little N-word that he posted on social media denouncing it, saying that he just couldn't believe such a thing was happening at his daughter's school, where kids were singing along to a rap song. This is why normal people are so tired of the ridiculous cancel culture, because when students are singing along to a rap song that contains the little N-word, and they say the little N-word, it shouldn't matter at all. It certainly shouldn't make headlines across the country. Oh my God, a video of students rapping creates controversy at elite Brentwood School. Oh no. Remember when Kendrick Lamar brought a white fan on stage during one of his concerts to rap along to one of his songs and then stopped the entire show and started bullying her and shaming her because she used that little word, which again is in half of all rap songs. And here is the now former CEO of the Daily Wire, Jeremy Boring. In case you haven't heard, he did step down, resign from that position. He still is with the company. He's like a creative director or something. He's going to still waste more of the company's money making movies that nobody watches. And when I say movies, I'm not talking about like Matt Walsh's documentary, What is a Woman? Or the other one about racism, which I haven't seen, but What is a Woman is fantastic. Jeremy has always wanted to be a Hollywood director. And so he is wasting countless millions of dollars of the Daily Wire making, you know, these kind of low-budget Hollywood B movies. That's a whole other story. But here he is talking about what would finally end the bizarre double standard regarding the little N-word once and for all.
Here's the problem. The problem is that anonymity on the internet allows for the ghettoizing of beliefs that are not approved by the regime. So a lot of people will say, well, I have to be anonymous on the internet because if my boss finds out that I've got these views, they'll fire me. But you're only in the position where your boss could fire you for finding out about those views because you've allowed those views to be completely ghettoized through anonymity online.
No, sir, because there are certain views and certain common sense observations that if people were to make them out loud on social media, or especially at work, they would be fired because clowns that are supposedly on the forefront of the culture war, like the Daily Wire, are cowards and gatekeepers.
If 5 million people came out today and said the N-word, I'm not recommending it, but no one would ever get fired for saying the N-word again. Like
yeah, they wouldn't be able to.
You wouldn't be able to. You would have brought that to a conclusion. That little absurdity in our culture would be brought to an end.
But the Daily Wire, which is now nearly $1 billion business, is obviously too afraid to allow their hosts to fight that area in the culture war, despite how absurd it is, as their then CEO admits. I mean, what's next? Is it going to take me, a guy with just a laptop and a YouTube channel, to stand up and lead the charge here? Oh, wait, what's this? It's a YouTube video I made 12 years ago about this very topic, trying to put an end to this little absurdity.
We're talking about niggas today.
and I'm looking to see if you'll give me a nigga pass to say, can I say nigga? We got President Obama is in the office, president. He's mended race relations. Can I use the nigga word these days?
I don't care.
You don't care? So I got a nigga pass.
Yeah. This is my nigga Mark. He has the nigga pass to say nigga whenever he wants.
Yeah, thanks nigga. All right, bro.
You see, I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk, and have been for almost 20 years here on YouTube. So subscribe to my channel if you're new here, check back on a regular basis. And if you want to sponsor my work and get a great shirt, head on over to markdice.com and get your I Love MAGA shirt, your Trump Fight shirt, Christ is King, Liberalism Find a Care, or any of my awesome designs. All available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and now tank tops for the summer. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.